laid to rest after 8 centuries. This was the moment that 17 suspected victims of religious persecution were given a proper burial. For an estimated 800 years they had sat at the bottom of a Norwich well, but today they were buried at Earlham Cemetery. Tests suggested that the 12th century remains had DNA consistent with Jewish communities, and for Norwich's own Jewish community it was important they received a traditional burial.
It was because we wanted to do the right thing, and we wanted to see that the bones or the remains were respectfully dealt with, and whoever they are, that they can rest in peace and not be on a museum's shelves, because it didn't seem to be right.
The skeletons were found in 2004 during archaeological digs ahead of work to build the Chapelfield shopping centre. In 2011, the BBC's History Cold Case programme presented research to suggest that the 17 people, including 11 children, were likely to have been murdered. Today's ceremony was attended by around 40 people of different faiths. It was hailed as a historic event, but it also prompted Bishop David Gillett to offer words of repentance on behalf of the Christian community.
It was in Norwich that the blood libel first began back in 1144 with the story of William and Norwich, which of course then grew all over the world and became one of the foundations of anti-Semitism in Nazi Germany. And so I think for the Christian community all over the world it is important when there is a special moment to be able to express our sorrow and repentance for what the Church has done in the past, and hopefully we're entirely committed never to repeat in the present and the future.
Research is still being carried out on some of the bones, but following today's burial, a memorial plaque will also be placed in St Stephen's Church. The ceremony was conducted in a mixture of Hebrew and English. Bishop Gillett said it represented the mutual friendship and compassion of the Jewish and Christian communities. Mr Roth added that it was a mitzvah, or in English, a good deed.